It always helps to press record when you start your stream. So this is an hour into the stream. And the only thing we've done is put up walls. So nothing's really been missed. All right. And we're smelting gold, which is draining our batteries. We want to get glass. Sheets. Oh, done with that. Oh, we're gonna need some more silicone. I read through the farming updates to where it takes much longer for stuff to grow. Some stuff not as long. Some stuff can reach a different state to where it doesn't require reseeding or something like that. I wasn't 100%. So I'm probably wrong. Oh. They now get stressed? Oh, great. Great. So I have to start singing to them. That's perfect. I want to add some automation over here. So we have a little bit of a, what do we call this? A cooling array. Right now that's pretty cold and there's a lot of gas in there. So what we can do is we can open up this valve, turn this on, and that turns on all the filters. And we should see the temperature of the gases start to drop, right? Maybe? Yeah, so that one's dropping. That one's going up. I'm confused. 5.1. So the gases are going to equalize. The thing is that if the water temperature drops below 30 degrees Celsius, yeah, then the heaters turn on, and then they'll all be at the same temperature. They all get too cold. So there's that. All right, so that's pretty much empty. There's that. They need sunlight and artificial light. I was always giving them artificial light, so I never not did that. That didn't make any sense. Let's go ahead and turn that on. So what I want to do is I want to put a pipe analyzer right here, and when the pressure gets greater than 5 kilopascals, or when it gets greater than 10 kilopascals, turn this on until it gets down to 1 kilopascal. That way we don't have a burst pipe anywhere. So we're okay there. So let's go get a, we're doing, okay, this is where I get in trouble because I ran off and I was printing glass. Yep, okay. Way to go, Andy. But I figured building this new greenhouse would give me an opportunity to do a fresh start. Oop. I know this is a really big building, but I'm gonna section it off. So we'll create a test environment for growing potatoes, and then once we get things ironed out, then maybe we'll do tomatoes again. And then I want to try to automate the food making, cooking. Yeah. Yeah, I read how some things have been shortened, or some didn't change, some got very long, like pumpkins or something like that. Only potatoes are 1 day. Oh, all right. That's not bad at all. Okay, everything else is much longer. Gotcha. It was a little confusing in the first notes, and then today's patch notes changed what they initially said or something like that. So I figure instead of trying to read it and retain it, let me build it and then work through it, you know? All right, so the ceiling's done. Oh, okay. Ouch. Fine. All right, let's do back wall. I am very thankful that they added some sort of a mesh on both the windows, the steel and iron. That way you can see what the heck, instead of like running into all the windows all the time. All right. Let's do this side. They added, I believe, years. Oh, the mesh things? Yeah. Man, is it not crazy what Elon Musk is doing to Twitter? I don't know if it's going to be a good thing or a bad thing. I only got 4 pieces of glass left. Yeah, that does bite. I mean, what Elon does to Tesla and SpaceX, he got everyone back in the office to work, to be more productive, to do stuff, right? Because you've got to be productive, right? So everyone that's working remotely because they want to, if they're productive and their valuations are on par, I don't see why you can't keep working from home. But the company has a policy, and if you want to work for the company, unfortunately, you have to follow that policy, right? Hate to say that. I don't know. To me, it's sad. I'm a rocket guy too, and he just should spend it on tech, not websites or hurting jobs. He told everyone at Tesla if they didn't come back to work, they'd be fired. I know. I mean, if the company you work for is a good company, it's a good job, you got good benefits, is there anything wrong with getting up, going to your place of business or your place of employment and working? It shouldn't be I only work better when I work from home. That's relatively new within the last, working remotely, 10 years? Oh, was he? I didn't know that. When I worked at Intel Corporation, I worked there for 10 years, and we always went to the office, always. The only time we got to work from home, if I was holding the pager, so I worked in tech support for call centers, so I'm sure everyone knows what a call center is. I didn't work in a call center. We supported the call center. So if phone routing wasn't working a time of day or something wasn't working correctly within the call center routing, we got called. Now during the day, we would get paid. There was one number you called, it was a pager, and then we would have to figure out the problem. The only time I got to work from home was if I was on a late night and it took me a few hours to fix the problem, then I would just go to bed for a few hours, get up, and I would work from home. So I work for a call center from home. As long as your internet works, right? So I'm not opposed to it. I'm just saying that I think a lot of people expect to work remotely, and that's how it should be. And that's not how I think it should be personally. So did we get all these? No, we didn't. All right. Now, later on, I would say about maybe 6 years into it, there was a thing happening with work environment burnout, something along those lines. So they implemented something called work-life balance, where if your manager approved it, you could work X number of days from the office, X number of days from home. And it was usually, 2 and 3 or 3 and 2. Very rarely it was a 4 or 1 or 5. Now, I will say I took advantage of it that after about 5 years of working at Intel, we got a new manager, and she was a total witch. She didn't know anything about what we did. It's like having a good football team and you bring in someone that doesn't know anything about football. All they know is how to manage. Okay, you guys are losing. What do we do? So she would ask what needs to be done, and then she would pass that to her manager. And then if she didn't understand the questions, it was like she was like a layer of bureaucracy that wasn't needed. And after about 2 years, she got laid off, and we self-managed for a year. So for that year, I pretty much worked from home. I was more productive, and my jammies were very comfortable. So I firmly believe that work from home is only good thing that came out of the pandemic. It put a lot of strain on companies that didn't have the ability to do that. I worked from home too back in the 80s, and I never did such great stuff for my company too. I just don't think that people should come to expect that if they go to work at any job that they should expect to be able to work remotely. I mean, there's some jobs you can't work remotely, right? Now, if you work for a company and your sole job is a call center, and they have the ability to, they supply you a company laptop or something like that, and you work from home, as long as you don't have internet woes, then yeah, and you're a dependable individual, and your evaluations, yeah. All right, now let's do this side. So, and that's just me because, a lot of people, like if you work for a retail, or if you work in the food industry, factory, textiles, a lot of these jobs you have to go into and work. I know the call centers we supported that if you tried to work remotely, you could get the phone calls, but you couldn't get what we called screen pops. Like at Intel, we had something called a worldwide ID. That number stuck with you, and that was what no one else had one like it. It was you. It was like a social security number for Intel. And a lot of times, if you were trying to get help internally, you would be prompted for a worldwide ID. You'd put it in. Person getting your call would get a screen pop, and they'd have all the pertinent information about you, so you didn't have to answer all those questions again. All right, so we got all the windows up. Yay. Let's leave that. So if we put a wall, we're gonna put a wall here. So let's get some more walls. Third-party tools. Yeah, we used brook trout, lucent, avaya, nortel. Hey, look there. Oh. Gamer Circle, that sounds oddly familiar. Which company did Intel Corporation? Yeah, and we did all the PBX work. You know, all the call routing. We had IVRs. We had for a long time we had two. We had something called Conversant. Wow, I remember that. And brook trout. But then we got tired of the limitations of both of those. And then we hired a company to make what we wanted, and it did. It worked exactly what we wanted. The interface was a little clunky. You had blue fingers. Well, I was a blue badge versus a green badge. What do I need? Oh, I need walls. I didn't do a whole lot with Nortel. I did mostly Lucent and Avaya. I work for a worldwide American company called... I can't say I do, Don. I'm sorry. I've been out of the game for... 2008 was my last year at Intel. So from 2007, 2015... I was doing my comic book store, so yeah. And then this. Ta-da!
Power critical.
Oh geez. Okay. Oh. Nice. I don't think I need that many. All right, so let's figure out what I want to do here. First and foremost, let's do... We're gonna have a door here, so then... Okay. Door. And then this. Need more. I'm wondering how much room do I need? If I'm just gonna grow plants, let's back in the day, we called Microsoft being Big Blue related development. Oh, I gotcha. Well, I actually worked for Microsoft from 1993 to 1999. I was there when Windows 98 was still internalized. And then I of course, since I left in 1999, I worked there. Well, no, wait. No, I worked there. I'm sorry. I worked there from 96 to 99. Sorry, 96 to 99. I had a lot of fun because I worked in the gaming division and I worked on 2 games. No, my mom got sick, so I left the company and came back down to California to take care of my mom. And then that's when I started to work for Intel. We worked on the original Age of Empires, and I worked also briefly on the original Monster Truck Madness. I need a door. I need 2 doors. Door kit. Like I said, Orchid. And then at Intel, the Intel. So when was the official .com boom happening? When everyone was coming up with the .com, and then the .com bubble burst. So Intel was buying up all these little tiny companies for their products, and then once the plateau had hit, and they had so much overlap, they started getting rid of the redundancy, and then everything was good until, like, I would have to say about 2005, maybe 2004. Every single year they were dropping the axe, cutting back spending, and for the first couple of years they were doing it all through attrition, people retiring and taking early retirement and stuff like that. Then they were offering VSP, which was an advanced retirement package for people. And then finally, my group, we all got put into redeployment, which meant that Intel would give us 3 months to find another job at Intel. And if we didn't, then we were no longer working at the company. So, hang on one sec, guys. All right. Any more? I stand by Microsoft now. Only development stuff for that machine now. Go back in a few days. Now I play games. The only development I did was automated testing. They had a tool called Microsoft Test, and it was a way where you could do stress testing on standard Windows features like file open, file save, file close, and you could go through you could program, like if you had a screen that had menu options, you could program those menu options and make sure it would pass those basic functionalities. Otherwise, after that, we'd have to test it, regression testing and stuff like that. Hey, Baron, how you doing? I'm getting a little bit better. I'm feeling good. I just a little raspy, and I have to throw down a throat lozenge from time to time. Like now. Trying to build a new multi-purpose greenhouse. How you doing, Baron? All right, so let's whoops, I did that wrong. My bad. All right. Oh, I put all those in the wrong way. Doggone it. Andy. Those are in right. I feel like I need to change jobs while I can. I'm pretty much plateaued at my current position at the call center. I am doing good. Very good compared to my other team members, but salary-wise, my career-wise, yeah, sometimes it, you know, again, I'm not the best to give career advice because I've been out of the loop, But if you have a supervisor, that's where the door is going to go. And you're at the max level you can be. If a company values their employees, if a company values its employees, they will do what they can to keep their employees, give you more responsibility. Some people don't like that, or more pay. So, I know. I said the R word. All right, door's gonna go there. Ah. All right. Darn it. Now we want these to face the same direction, which would be... Oh, for crying out loud. That. There we go. Well, one would think, right? But if I want to get plants to grow, I need to have... I don't want to try to fill this whole thing with an atmosphere. So what I'm going to do is, this was just a thought process. Okay, this is how stuff lines up. This stuff is going to get moved up here and over, and we're going to make it shorter, close it off with walls, and then I just have to worry about this little room. All these other areas will be expansions or another part of the greenhouse. So will I have to take some of the stuff down? Maybe not all of it. But at least this way, I have the resources committed to things, so I know I have the stuff versus, oh, I don't have enough silicone. Let me go out and find some silicone. I have to stop everything. What do I need? Need more walls. Let's get a door kit first, since I'm thinking of that. Some people can do that. Hey, Notable, how you doing? No, not. I'm not talking to you. Spazzy phone.
Bean.
Notable, thank you for the 59 months. I'm hanging on to everyone's thing, and I'll do them when I'm 100%. I'm close. I'm thinking Sunday is my prediction. IBM has officially unveiled the Offspray quantum processor featuring 433 qubits, more than 3 times the qubits seen in its Eagle processor. I hate to say it, I didn't even know IBM was still making stuff. More pay is more likely that not going to be happening. Also, in the position I am at right now, more responsibility is simply not feasible. I mean, I work from home, talk to my supervisor once per week about my numbers. Oh, I got you. Well, then you're probably right. You know, I kind of had the old-fashioned thinking process. Door. Oh, interior doors. I need 2 of these. All right, so let's see. This door. Go. Now, if we put it in there, that means we take up space in the greenhouse. So I don't want to do that. Do this. We'll just have this weird exterior box that's the access. An airlock. Yeah, why not? All right, let's see here. I need some more wall kits. So how many do I need? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. All right. Good. Now, we're also smelting some gold. So, that's good. Oh, dang it. I forgot I want to automate some stuff here. All right, let's get all this. So I need 8 walls. Need to make some steel. My current Stationeers maps is the first time I've turned on hunger and thirst. I am not a fan of their new difficulty settings. So someone was kind enough to share with me. It was Baron, in fact, shared with me. Or in your settings file, you can alter your food and hunger rate. And so I did. I'm happier now. All right, so there. Yeah. Let me see if hang on. So we go to I don't want the desktop. Why can't I get just the PC from here? Or is it my PC? No. Okay, we'll just do F. There, see, that's what I want right there. No. Steam library, maps. Oh, but it's in your save, right? It's in your save though, where the settings are. Or is it in the save? Yeah, it's in the save. So I need to go to this PC, C drive, users, me. I guess I could have gone to documents. Oh, there you go. Ooh. So we're looking for my games, Stationeers, saves. Now, on this save, this file is the one you want to edit right here. And I'm pretty sure it's all the way down at the bottom. This is where you modify your hydration and hunger rate down here at the bottom. All right, so got that. Well, thank Baron. He's the one that showed me. Oh, wait a minute. All right, so I'm doing this wrong because I want to attach stuff. So if I want the window to do stuff, we have to do it like that. And then like that. And then this one. Oh, geez. then we ran out of plastic, right? All right, so let's go make some more plastic. Yep. Very annoying. I wholeheartedly admit that was a pain in the keister. Never had to do the wall. That way you'd be able to... I never had to do the wall. That way... Hey, hang on, wait. What am I... How come I can't read what you say, Notable? I never had to do the wall that way to be able... Yeah, the wall facing or window facing. So if I try to attach something... We'll go test it out. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they changed it. I don't know. I get what you're saying. So we can test that out right now. I think. Words are hard. Thank you. So these walls or windows face this way, right? Those face that way, so on. So if I try to attach... Well, a lot of people are better at this game than I am. They just don't want to admit it. I don't know why. Okay, so for one, I'm going to need an active vent, right? The way I like to do my airlocks, I like everything on this wall, so this wall is not cluttered. So let's go get an active vent and a console. So I know I need those two things. And also we'll test it on a regular wall too. So here's a wall. Wall? Here is a wall. I'm an idiot. There's a wall, just as a mock-up. All right, let's go get an active vent and a console. Oh, I might even have those in my locker here somewhere. Not there. Well, it used to be you would have to do a frame and then weld, attach stuff to that. And then once stuff was attached and you had a wire or a pipe, then you could get rid of it and then it would hang. With walls or windows, you could never attach stuff to it. They did finally make the change where you could attach stuff to it. All right, so I need console, vent, active. One console. All right, my console and my active vent. Well, that's what mine's going to be. Mine is windows all the way around except for where the doors are. I am almost not as pro. My Achilles heel is that I lose interest. I get that. So here's a wall, nothing on it, right? With a wall, you can attach something. With a window, you cannot. With a wall, you can. Without putting it, so, and that's just the wall itself.
Power low.
If you want to attach things to the windows, you have to fill in the window part. Oh, this is always the hard part too. Wait for it. Wait. Okay, that's not working. Why? Oh, I hate that. All right. So now if we go and say pull the active vent off, can we attach it now? No, because there's nothing there. Put it there. Now if we put glass, now you can attach it to the window. Come on, you guys knew that. All right, is this gonna work like this? I think so. The power, so the power connection's there, the power connection there. I'm gonna put an APC here. I'm still a firm believer. So basically all my door locks are the same. Door locks, airlocks. Door lock. I model meant your suit power. Oh, yeah, I'm okay. 46. So I usually put an APC. Why is that one way up there? Why didn't I bring that down here? Huh, weird. Gives me a crick in my neck when I do that. Huh. That's weird. The APC comes from here, right? Oh. Power. That thing. I'm getting there, Carrion. I'm about 98%. I think I've only coughed once, which is a good sign. All right, so okay, this is where I get confused. So I obviously can't do that, right? So I'm sorry. I like the light at the bottom. So I can't do that because I can't bring the wire up because the door gets in the way. So Carrion with 37 months. Here's the other 2%. Thanks, Carrion. Thank you for the 37 months, Carrion. I'm going to put that in the bucket with the rest. And I'm hoping on Sunday or Monday I will do the boozle beans. Thanks, old grumpy. So if I can't do that, is what I can do is so if the power comes this way, that means we have a wire that's looped and the power comes underneath. All right, so that doesn't really work. So if we do it this way, the power can come underneath. Why can't a wire... All right, so hang on. I'm confused why I didn't do this before. There we go. So wire, that connects that. Oh, all right. So that. Wait a minute. All right, hang on. See, that doesn't work that way. That doesn't work that way. So the only way that can work is we get ugly. Huh. That's why the console was up. Just wanted to say hello before I go to bed and pass out. You get all the rest you need, Carrion. All right. I would like to have the console here. What automod cat? I could make it a 3-way. I'm sorry. Hang on. Let's think this out of here a little bit. If I do this, so I want the APC to be the sole power of the airlock. That way, if we have a power outage, I'm not stuck and I can't get in and out the airlock. So you're saying do, You say doing that, right? Kind of hideous. Trying to, so the power source would come like this, right? Come in there, it would come out of here. Then to make that work, would have to do this. So let me finish these doors so I know where all this stuff is. All right, let's finish the doors for a sec. Let's put that there. Because I don't think I'm going to like that. I'm thinking, what if I move the APC? Because see, this is going to be our utility area. So the power is going to come from here. It can shoot right over here. Boom, we got power. Now the only way around it is we can move this to the floor. I don't know if there's enough room. Can't move it to the ceiling because again, the power would have to go up, then we have to come out, and that wouldn't work. Maybe I just move it over here and bring the power underneath. Go sideways, bring the power underneath, go sideways, and loop in and connect to the doors. What does hype mean? Hype is usually when someone does something. You know, woo, hype. All right, let me go get I think I have an idea. Goes against my standard way of doing it. Chess is playing chess. It's awesome. All right, so my question is, can this go down here? Oh, I don't think it... Would that be in the way, though? I think that would be so much... You'd be tripping on it. I think we're going to have to put it... I got to put glass there. Bad. Trying to get the glass installed. Nope. All right, fine. Let's put it there. Oh, wait. Oh, it's there somewhere. Fine. Yeah. Fine, let's do that one. Oops. I mean, do that. Usually, there is a pixel right along here. Huh. It's weird. I saw so many people pixel hunting. I personally never had such a problem. Neither... Wait. The other way you can do it so you don't have to worry about pixel hunting is that if we take the windows down on these guys. Now, once you guys have those hung, as long as you don't take the wire, then anyways, then the plastic. Then that makes it easier because the plastic isn't overlapping. Now, maybe that's just me. I don't have a good enough steady hand or something. All right, now we got glass all the way around. Oh, there it goes. So if we put this on the inside, that there, and power would come in here and then go down. I think this would work. I can't put it there because the door's in the way, but that works. Oh. So let's finish these doors. What do I need? I need a welder. Hang on one sec. Something very important from Alex came in. One sec. Sorry, guys. All right. Oh, I should have probably... Hang on. Let me go take care of some problems here. Actually, no. Let me finish the doors. What do we need? We need... There's the cough I was talking about. I need plastic. I got plastic right here. There we go. There we go. Get rid of the plastic. Now I believe we have to get a crowbar, some glass. There we go. Sweet. Drop that. All right, let's go take care of our power and hydration. All right, let's get some cable. I got any? No, I don't. All right, so let's get some cable made. Actually, let's do this. Make cable here. Some more copper. Then we need another, what do you call it? Hang on. Transformer. Then we put cable and do heavy here. All right. So this transformer is going to be the transformer that sends power over there. And like I said, I think this room is going to become our power distribution room. So for giggles, we're going to put this right there. Right. Oh. Just waiting for cable. So let me rethink this. Do I want the transformer over here? Or do I just want a wire? I think we'll run a wire directly over here. See here. Because we have a, yeah. So we can split off of this transformer. And take the wires. Yeah, that'll work. In a roundabout way, and then we'll try to figure out a way to conceal it. Get fancier with this. Ends up with that. That's perfect. Oops. Hey, finally. All right. Let's go play with this real quick and see if this is going to work out. So this should be the in, right? That's the input, that's the output. So if we go, okay, that's going to work nice. So then we can go that way. And this, I can't, oh, that'll work. And then we can do this, and then I can do this, and then we'll do underground. So the transformer will come over there and we'll go underground and connect to that. Cool. Then we can do this. Then I usually have like a connecting bridge like this. So again, that's the output power, and then these guys get power. So and then we have to put a sensor in here also. So actually, I think I do it this way. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. Cool. A hole in the planet's magnetic field caused a rare pink aura over Norway. Ooh. So like if you're on the west coast of the United States, you'd call that an El Nino effect. All right, there's some heavy cable. What's that, guys? Hang on one sec, guys. Let me look at something here real quick. All right. All right, I'm gonna have to do some excavating here. I know what's going on. Set to flatten. Well, it turns out, remember I was talking about we're going to have a dumpster delivered? It's being delivered right now. So, that's exciting. Progress. When I hear news like that about the Aura, I think whale oil beef hook. I have no idea what that's supposed to be about. Norway, whaling, maybe? All right. So that gives us power. Yay. Let's go down. Let's go stop the making of the cables. I'm pretty sure I have enough now. All right, so stop, eject, stop, eject. All right. One sec. Give me 1 sec. Be right back. I'm back. All right. So this transformer is going to, I like all the buttons on the bottom. Let's put this right here, I guess. All right, now we got power. Let's crank this all the way up. All right, so now to get power to here, remember we're going to go underneath. So this is Notable's favorite part of the game. Where I start digging up stuff. All right, then we're going to go down and create diggity hole. Exactly. Take the drill, which is currently set to what? Flatten. And that's not going to quite do what I want. Get it down to there. Then let's set it to flat. Let's hop down. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Whoa. Oh, that's right. I'm over a little bit of a, what do you call it? A hole. Crater. That's what I meant to say. All right. So let's see here. So to make sure we don't run into anything, we'll come down one and then just come straight across. Cavern. Crater. I was trying to say crater. Because it's the moon, right? Craters. Cavern. Moon cavern. Cave. Hole. Half a hole. Oh, that's gonna drive me. Crater. Yay. Then with this, let's see here. Would there be any reason why I wouldn't want to come? So if, whoa, hang on. Then, oh, I need this. So I just have to know that I have a junction going down from here. All right. Perfect. All right, so now we turn this on. Oh, we turn this on. We got doors that work. Look at that. Nice. Oh, in fact, we can do that. Oh, wait, let's do this. There we go. All right. Did you guys know that you could solder and burn a wire? You guys ever done that? I accidentally did. Learn from those that have done it. Just like in real life. There you go. Yes. All right, cool. All right. So now, we got the working door. We just have to get some stuff. I'm not going to worry about making an airlock. I learned that yesterday. If you overfill a gas, oh yeah, it becomes a grenade. Here's something else that's a bug in the game. I'm sure they'll realize it. I have accidentally overpressurized two different things in this game. One was a canister and one was a tank. The tank sat over here and exploded, took out, so I just threw it down in this crater, but then I accidentally put too much in the canister and I hucked it over there. And where that debris is, that used to be down there. Now, when I came back from loading a save, the tank was fine. The canister was fine. So it didn't stay as garbage. All right, let's get some plastic. Did I have plastic over there? I do. Oh, geez. Okay. Sweet. All right, so let's. What do I need up? I need this thing. Yeah. All right. So if I'm going to use a Harvey, that means I can't have artificial light above it. So I want artificial light attached there, but I want room for all this to breathe. So if we come over to here, or should I go to there? We'll keep it in the middle of the frame. So if I was to put, well, let me go get a grow light. One sec, guys. Give me one sec. I'm back. All right, so let's get 2 grow lights. Hopefully I can make, geez, I'm running into, oh, that wall. Walls. So all I want to do for this room is to see if I can use Harveys, and we'll do potatoes, and we'll set up an environment and see if we can get the Harveys to automate stuff. What am I looking for? Grow lights would be electronics. Grow light. Yay. Whoa. 10 grams of electrum. Jeez. Apple juice. Let's make 2 right now. I've used these before. I just can't remember. What I found out was that they had, how do you say this? They had a cone of influence. Why does that sound familiar? Oh, that's from Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, here we go. Oh, interesting. I wonder if then we go like that. Okay. Now, to get the logic doesn't have to be tied into this. That can be separate because I can have logic to turn these off during the day and on at night. Yes. All right. Now the Harveys get moved with this. And oh, wait a minute. What if that's going to be too close? So the input and output. Is that how I want to do it? Bring the seeds in from here. And then take the food out of here, down, and be cooked. Yeah, why not? So I think we'll just use 5. If you're planning to recycle plants into gases and power, I wouldn't bother with automating lights. No. I want to take food and cook it automatically. Now, just to let you know, I have automated tomatoes into charcoal for power. That was a lot of fun. That was a huge learning experience and took up a lot of shoots. I had, let me see if I get my math right. I had 36 planters in 2 different greenhouses. So I had 72 times 2 tomatoes. Yeah, I had 72 times, so what, 144 tomatoes being turned into charcoal to power a solid generator to charge batteries. That was a lot of shoots. It was nuts. In fact, my save was given to Stationeers developers a couple times, and they were addressing certain problems I was having so they could fix it because it was a game bug. But one of the developers DM back to me and says, I've never had a save that had over 30,000 things before. And I went, thank you. All right, so my question is, how much more room do I need? I think if I put a wall here, that should be enough. I have 18 rice plants supplying my whole base with power. I was on Mimus. So I had 70 solar panels, which were barely powering one of my greenhouses. So I wasn't doing it out of just mass quantity. I was doing it out of needing the power. And it worked. It just couldn't sustain. One sec, guys. Oh, we got a dumpster now. Okay. Cool. All right, so let's see. Now, since this won't have an atmosphere, and I wanted to eventually get over here, I'm going to do my airlock differently. I just had an idea. I'm going to need some help with some math here. So what I'm doing over here, I think, hang on, let me check. Oh, I'm not. Okay. Normally what I do is I go from active vent to passive vent, right? Right now, all I'm doing is I'm just storing this in the pipe. God, how much is in there? Probably not much. Whoa. All right. I have an idea for the airlock that'll make it faster. 42. Oh, man. Awesome. I have an idea for the airlock. Normally what I do is I go active vent to passive vent. All right. So all that does is it ends up pushing atmosphere back and forth, which doesn't sound like a very bad thing, but it can be. But instead of doing that, what about if I pre-mix the atmosphere and put it into a tank stored underground, and that way we'll go from active vent pipe. We'll say we put the tank, I don't know, down, and we just draw back and forth. That way we don't have to worry about how much we have here. So the question is, a frame takes up how much liters? Is that what I'm looking for? Liter station cheat. That be under atmospheric. Looking for frame. That's possible. So a small tank can hold 6,000 liters or 60 megapascals. 6,000 liters is a lot. Here we go. Steel frame. Whoa. No, that's pressure. There's got to be a storage capacity. Oh, here we go. A grid volume. 8,000 liters. All right. Pipe might be a bit risky, especially if it'll be hidden because of the small fluctuations. I don't think so. I don't think so. So I have to have a minimum, not a minimum. If I go over 8,000 liters, I'll go beyond a frame or grid capacity. Now this liters is different from kilopascals. It's liters. All right, 8,000 liters. Let's put that on the burner for a sec. Now, do I know how many liters are in a tank? Can I determine that? So I guess if I look at a small tank, all right, so perfect. So a small tank, one of these can hold a maximum of 6,000 liters or 60 megapascals. So if a grid is more, hey Lamb, how you doing? If a grid is more, then my threshold of knowing to go over is, let's just fill this with not even half. Because the the airlock control mechanism will only allow 101 kilopascals. So if I have more in the tank, it's not going to pump until it's empty. It's going to pump until the airlock mechanism. Ooh, that's cool. Neat. I think that'll work. I probably didn't explain that very well. I tend to have a ventilation in the plant rooms to keep the CO2. Well, I'm not talking about the plants yet. We have more. I'm just talking about the airlock. My plans is to have Logic pump an atmosphere in here. So it'll have a standard atmosphere. I'm gonna go with what I know, unless it's changed. So we'll pump an oxygen CO2 atmosphere in here. Oh, right. Sorry. I tend to have a ventilation in the plant room to keep CO2 flow in. Okay. Therefore, the pressure is fluctuating. Okay. And every time I use the airlock a bit more. See, that's why I don't want to go back and forth that way. Is what I'm going to do is, so hear me out. So the airlock pressure is going to be different. It's going to be constant, right? I don't have to go active vent to passive vent and push stuff back and forth. I don't want to do that. So if this active vent goes a pipe and it goes down underground, goes into its own tank, It just has to worry about there. The only time that would be a problem is if I interrupt the cycle process, then I could release some atmosphere or get some atmosphere in here. So the tank I use here is going to be the same atmosphere that I put in here. So let's hypothetically, just follow me. This room we fill with a breathable atmosphere of oxygen and CO2. I know that's not standard, it's oxygen and nitrogen. But if I put, say, 3% CO2, and I always check for 3% CO2 as a ratio, and say like I check for a percentage of 96% oxygen, and I have logic over here that says, and I have a sensor in here, the sensor says, oh, the CO2 is oh God, sorry. Yeah, but every time you exit the room, it will pump out the air from the airlock. Oh, I would need an advanced airlock. You're right. I see what you're saying. So, right. So if I started off with a standard airlock, and this was vacuum, this is vacuum, and I have my atmosphere, and I come from here, and I walk in, and I cycle, there would be nothing here. It would close this door. This door would be closed, but I don't have anything in here. So this door would close. It would then bring the tank atmosphere into here, open up that door, then it would escape into here. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. Gears are moving. Gears are moving. Now, again, I'm not an expert in this game. I'm not an atmospheric physics engineer or anything. The only thing I'm an expert with is ordering and devouring a pizza. It's the only thing I'm an expert with. So I think I'm going to hold on to this idea. I'm going to use it. If I keep this atmosphere and this atmosphere as close as possible, I don't think that's going to be a problem. So let's say I hypothetically have say 4,000 liters of an atmosphere. Good thing you're an expert. Would get stuck with the wrong pizza. Exactly. Yes. You're a smart fella or a fart smeller. No flatulation. No. So your tank storage is a long run. They overfill and explode. I don't think so. No, I really don't think so. So if a piece of pipe can hold 100 liters or 60 megapascals, which is the same as a small tank, get out of the way. But 6,000 liters, if I fill my small tank, let's say a third, right? So that would be 2,000. Hang on, wait. Let me think this through. I think I know what you're getting at. So you're saying that when this door is open, it takes atmosphere from here, right? Because this door is closed, this door is open, and we have an atmosphere in here. So when I go to leave, I press the button, it closes this door, which has got that atmosphere in here that it stole, and it pumps it back in.
Power low.
So it closes this, turns that on, empties out this. All right, so that's why I'm thinking an advanced airlock, maybe. So if I do an advanced airlock, this one would go down to the tank for the airlock, and this one would go back and forth. I think that would work. I'm glad you brought that up. I would not have thought about that. And yes, that tank would eventually fill up and explode. So I see what you're getting at, Avon. I see what you're getting at. If this was filled with the atmosphere I was talking about, that tank down there has the same atmosphere, so we don't have any discrepancies with the atmosphere. But what we do have is, we'll say 3,000 liters down there, right? And we have so much in here. And when I want to leave, and I cycle this button, I have in the airlock atmosphere from there. When that door closes, now I still have atmosphere from there, but when it cycles, it takes this atmosphere, which is that atmosphere, and adds it to the tank. Not just once, but each time I go through. So eventually, yes, I think you're right. That tank would reach maximum and explode. So I think my answer is an advanced airlock, separating the two atmospheres, keeping this one as the internal atmosphere and this one as the airlock and external atmosphere. Right. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, and thank you so much for your patience. I knew what I wanted to do, and I thought, oh, that's got to work, but no, you're right. I need an advanced airlock. Right. Okay. I need another activate. Sure. Which is perfect because oh wait, can I put the active vent there and bring the pipe down? See, what I'm trying to do is to avoid anything that like loops out. Well, okay, you're absolutely right, because again, I'm not a genius. It's two different things. All right. Yeah. One's vacuum because we're on the moon. And the other one is there, that atmosphere. Right. All right. So this one would just need a passive vent, and we would pass that back and forth. And then this one, yeah, we're going to put the other active vent right here, bring this pipe down here, down here, down here. Never mind. You know what that means? I got to dig up the floor again. All right. Ooh, and we get it in advanced. I got very excited. We get an advanced airlock circuit board too. I don't have to somewhere. Or scanner. Advanced airlock. Score. It doesn't matter. The only dangerous vent. Yeah. Well, if I'm going between, if I'm in the room and I have an atmosphere and the airlock is open, it's the same atmosphere, right? So if I have this go to a passive vent here or wherever, I'm confused by this. The normal airlock is made. Yes, notable. You're right. I could use a normal airlock like I'm over there. Right now, I'm not doing anything. I'm just storing it in the pipe. So let me go back to basics here. Let me do visuals, because that's how I learned, is by visuals. So right now, I have one working airlock, but I'm not using it exactly how one would use it. So normally, when you cycle this, right? If I hit this atmosphere that's being pumped in isn't coming from there. It's coming just from the pipe because there's no passive vent. And the only time this ever goes up, so right now we're at 62 kilopascals, which is what here is. The only time it ever goes up is when I come in here and dump my... Hey, Red, evening. Guys, do me a favor. The most entertaining person on Twitch just walked into chat. There's a link for him. Go follow him right now. Do it. Click on it. Clicky follow. Do it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. The only dangerous vent is one for the room side. Yeah, but if the room... All right, so let me just get everyone caught up with what this airlock does. All right, so this is all this airlock does. So right now we're at still 64 kilopascals. Because there's no passive vent here, it's not pushing this atmosphere over to here and back and forth. It's just storing it right there in that section of the pipe. And if I put another section of pipe, I get a little bit more wiggle room. So that pipe has got... Uh-oh. Oh, that's right. There's nothing in it. All right. So right now this room has got 64.14 kilopascals of O2, CO2, X, and some nitrogen. So now if I cycle, it closes that door, and what was in the airlock goes to the pipe. It's just stored in the pipe. See? I'm stuck. Oh, I'm so stuck. If I was to put a passive vent there, it would then push the atmosphere back and forth, which is okay, except for once you start getting high pressures, it starts pushing things around. So what I'm going to do, because I want to make this more complicated than it really should be, is two reasons. I think, again, I'm not an expert. If this grid can hold 8,000 liters max, I'm not going to push it because I don't think 101 kilopascals is 8,000 liters. We are going to fill this airlock. I'm sorry, we're going to fill a tank with, we're going to say 10,000 kilopascals of an atmosphere, right? So underneath here, we're going to have a tank. That tank's going to have a pipe that comes up and goes to an active vent here. This controller is going to have an internal and an external control. The external is going to be set to 101 kilopascals. That way, when I come in here and press the button, it's going to... I don't have to set it to 101. I want it to match whatever's going to be in here. And so basically, these should be the same, but instead of doing a standard airlock and just pushing it back and forth, I want this airlock to be a little bit faster, because the only way this becomes a very fast standard airlock is if it's allowed to go to 101 kilopascals. And the fastest way you can do that is not wait for it to draw the atmosphere, is to give it a very small container to operate from. And that way it's a little bit quicker. Room pressure is planned to be 50 kilopascals, hypothetically. Airlock is set to 50 kilopascals, right. In a drawing, you are pumping 50 kilopascals to the pipe and back, right, which is okay. In reality, your room pressure may fluctuate 2 to 3 kilopascals pound ventilation and whatnot, right. If you will be pumping 51 kilopascals out from the airlock to the pipe, and then 50 kilopascal pipe to the airlock, 1 kilopascal will stay in the pipe, correct. Well, I'm not going to do that, because what I want to do is get this room same atmosphere, same pressure as the airlock. How I'm going to control the pressure is by using a back pressure regulator. How I'm going to control the ratio of CO2 so the plants can eat and the oxygen is with logic and volume pumps. Now, I know a more scientific way is by moles, but I don't know how to do that. So I'm just going to do it the way I know how to do it, and people can say you're doing it wrong, and I'm going to say it works. It's worked before. It takes a while to balance out. I appreciate the feedback. I really, really do. You meant it will, but not. Oh, you meant it will work. Oh, okay. All right. Because I have a broken save where I did something very, very similar to that. And at first I didn't think it was working. It just took a while for the ratios to balance out between the volume pumps dumping and the back pressure regulator subtracting. It took a little bit, but it did balance out. So, first step is to finish the room. Let him build it, then we'll tell him he did it wrong. All right, that's fine. All right, so I need, it'll be close enough. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 3, 4. I need, oh no, that's gonna be a door. Ooh. All right, wait a minute. So I need another door kit down here. Oh, I got you. I see what you're talking about. I got you. All right. Well, I should never... That's interesting. Even that's very, very interesting. I never thought about that. I guess what I could do is put a data cable on the tank for the airlock and keep an eye on it. See how the pressure goes. And then I could put a back pressure regulator to a certain limit, so that way if it goes over, we vent it back into filtering. Oh, look at that. I was just talking about that. I got you. All right. Okay. Hey, look at the gold. Hey, look at all the wires. All right. I need to make some steel. All right, so that's off. That can stay on. All right, so let's go get our ingredients ready. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I'm going to set up a chute system because I'm getting tired of dropping stuff in there. Oh, the little, yeah, the manual thing. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, I've never used one of those. My throat is starting to tell me I'm starting to reach my limit here. So for right now, let's hook up a little chute system here. I need chutes. Basic chutes. Wait, do I have some over here? Oh, I do. I only got one. It's an ambitious idea. I thought it was going to be a lot easier. Aven, thank you so much for your feedback on there. It sounded like I was arguing, but I know I did it once before, but you're right. It was an advanced airlock I had. I completely forgot. All right. All right, so let's get the output set up. My explosion was advanced airlock too, was it? Oh, I don't mean to laugh. All right, so let's go over. I really don't. All right, I don't know what I'm doing here. So we want to do let's do a window so I can see stuff. And oh, that. So what do I want to do here? I want to go down and then up. I don't want to get in the way of this, so I guess that works out okay. So then I can do this and looking for that. That's one. Cool. Normally I'd send it over there, but I'm just making steel over here. All right. Nothing too sophisticated. Okay. Window.
Power critical.
Oh, for crying out loud. There's a straight, but I want a window. Oh, weird. All right. And why is the window chute and the normal window not in the same scroll position? It used to be. But right here. I think I want to do it at my level. I don't want to do a bin thing and get power to it. I think I just want to do at height level so I can throw stuff. I want to put an inlet. Yeah, I can throw the ore there. So we'll do a turn. All right. It took way too long. All right. Oops, not that one. That one. All right, that's at 0. Let's pump 300 kilopascals of fuel in there. Let's go get 100 coal. Or yeah, 100 coal. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. So if I'm not mistaken, probably shouldn't have done that. Whoops. All right, I'm mistaken. Now we need 300. Take a 500 and break it up. Oh, you know what? Stop. When venting the room, you will probably pump the cold air. Wait, what? Another. Hang on a sec. Oh, it's not hot enough. Oh, dang it! All right, let's vent all that out of there. And let's go and turn this on. The other thing to remember is the temperature of atmosphere. When venting the room, you'll probably pump in the cold air because plants and equipment give off heat. Yeah, there will be a temperature difference. I don't think it'll be huge though. Because if I use the same source of an atmosphere and maintain the same temperature using logic and use an insulated tank, it shouldn't be that much of a difference. I'm just kind of guessing. I made a mistake. How are the gases doing? Everything's at 53 degrees. Nice. Should probably switch this over to a turbo pump. I want to get a couple batches of steel made. Let's go get 300 more. Make an experiment. Disconnect the tank and start cooling it and see how the pressure will change. Well, it won't change if I use insulated. Will it? All right, so 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see. Oh, okay. Oh, that's not gonna do. There we go. Wow, the temperature is... Now it's going down. There, geez, finally. All right, do that. So I'm thinking I discovered a bug. If I have no more gases, right? And I have one source and it's pumping it into here and it's not going anywhere. This should get down to 0. But I think I've discovered I can only get down to 1 passel. Hey, we got steel. There we go. Nice. All right, so. Oh, geez. The lower the pressure, the slower it is to pump. Oh, I didn't know that. So right now, that should be turned off, so nothing is passing this way. So you're saying eventually it would go down to 0. The heck did that come from? I'm confused. Where's that coming from? Can't be coming from there. That's coming from there. I'm not doing anything here. Oh, it's the back pressure regulator. Oh, right. Okay, never mind. Oh, I can't get any more temperature out of that. All right. I tried. So, we've got pressure, but not the heat. All right, well, that's fine. There you go. All right. So I left off needing two more doors, right? Right. So we're going to use this big room to do our first batch, and then if that works out, we might do another row. So I still need 1, 2, 3, 3. I need 3. Oh, let's do this. There we go. Pumps are great for large volumes, and they're more effective for small quantities. If the volume dial is turned down because the packet size is smaller. Really? Is that on purpose? That doesn't make any sense to me. Again, not an expert. Need 2 doors. Oh, okay. Plastic. Oh, I need to get a sensor for the door. For the airlock. We're gonna need that for the door. All right, let's go make 2 doors. Grab some plastic. One door. Two doors. Hey, I made it 100 days. So the question is, on this door, do I want to take up space in here or space in there? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. Same amount of spaces. If I'm just going to use this for growing plants, and in here, I'm going to have machinery. I don't know what I'm going to do over here yet. So we're going to impede upon the equipment. All right. Oh. All right, so I need 2 more walls. Never have enough stuff. Oh, all right. So now we're gonna make a few extras. So that's at 0. Turn that off. We got ingredients in there, right? Okay. How is the pipe? Oh, it's at 0. All right. So it's just have to leave it on long enough. All right. Still kind of warm in there. All right. Oh wait. Okay, let's turn this on. Turn this off. Stop that. All right, so we need a window. I guess it could be a wall. I'll keep it as a window though. Window. Window. All right. Now, if I do. Oh geez. If I come up here, do the plastic, and turn around and do the glass. There, not a problem. Then we can do. No, I just cut it out. I don't know why it was spazzy. That, this, that. Glass, glass, no glass. There we go. All right. I think, again, I don't know if this will overcomplicate it. So right now that is going to the airlock.
Power low.
Yeah, okay. I could easily just come right off of there and do what I need to do here. Keep this room on its own power grid. If I run out of power, I'm not locked in. The airlock has its own power. So I guess what I'm saying is maybe I bring another transformer for this one and keep this on its own. I mean, it's on the same grid, but its own transformer. Something like that. All right, so let's get a sensor. Let's get rid of this before I trip. Oh, we got a furnace to deal with here. There we go. This off. Out of the way. Fire that up. We got steel. Wait. Venting it. Ooh, all right. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to empty that, but I'm going to leave it in the pipe. I want to hook up some automation, put a pipe analyzer, put some logic, and says that when we detect 5 kilopascals of pressure, turn this on until it gets down to, or no, if we detect more than 10 kilopascals, pump it down to 1 kilopascal. Yeah. Should be. Oh. Oh, they're working. They have to be the other ones? Really? I don't understand the terminology. You're the first one to say that, so you say it has to be those. So this is convection, and that's a real. Oh, I see. All right, they changed the name of the other one. Gotcha. Got it. So you're saying now they should cool. It should cool faster. Thank you. Yes, I thought they would have kept the functionality of how everyone used these the same versus. Okay. All right. Or maybe not. These look like little tiny weird bi-directional solar panels though. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Well, good. Wait, convection needs to be a medium work. Like, oh, I got you. So vacuum. Oh, I got you. All right. So it would have worked not as efficiently as these. Gotcha. Hang on a sec. All right. Oh, they take up. Am I imagining things, or do they take up less space? No, they take up the same space. Never mind. All right. So we're gonna empty that out. All right. All right. And there is a bug or a feature. Okay. I decided not to use radiators for cooling. There's a more efficient way. Well, is what I was trying to do is come up with a solution that wasn't very elaborate, that would allow me to take very hot gases. The IR radiators have an upside. Oh. Take the very hot gas, cool it off before I dump it in here, because I have no way of cooling this if too warm of a gas goes in there. I have a way to raise it if it's too cold, but not to lower it yet. So I want to get this stuff very cold before I dump it in there. All right. Oh, interesting. All right. All right, I think I may not have accomplished a whole lot today, but I don't want to strain my voice. It's getting a little horsey again. That's because I just got through getting over being sick. So at least we got a building. We have an area where we're going to focus on, and I just have to close this off. It's going to take a lot of atmosphere. But what I plan on doing is mixing my atmosphere into a container, pre-mixing it, and then we're going to dump it in there. We're going to dump it into a tank. We're going to have some fun. But for right now, I think we're done, guys. We are finished today. Tomorrow is Friday. Normally it's a co-op Friday. I play with Red Munchkin Gaming, who was in here earlier, and Car Toys. But because I can't make such a long haul at streaming because of my voice, you're welcome, Red. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. I'm going to play a little Fallout 3 Tales of Two Wasteland tomorrow. And then we'll return to this either on Sunday or Monday. And hopefully I'll be back 100% on Sunday. So let's roll some credits here real quick.